Hey, what's up, guys? It's my birthday, April 10th, so I went to Grindhouse Video in Tampa, picked up a bunch of titles, so figured I'd make a video of everything I got, because I got a couple buddies I wanted to see everything I picked up from there and all that. And so I'll just get started into it. Pretty much 95% blind buys, so that's good. First title I picked up from Scorpion at Dario Argento's opera. I've been slacking on Dario Argento stuff since I've been collecting movies, so I figured, now I got a bunch of money, I might as well pick up the Dario Argento titles I need. So that's the first one, Opera. Really stoked to add that to the collection for sure. Another one is one that I know nothing about. It just kind of struck my interest when I saw the cover and stuff, and Tom Savini. And that's 88 Films, Blood-Sucking Pharaohs in Pittsburgh. Like I said, I've never even heard of this, so we'll see how it is. It looks pretty good. Came out in 91, so that's pretty cool. So we'll definitely see how that is. Stoked to check it out. Ashamed I had never bought this before, but The Burning, I finally decided I need to pick that up. I've been wanting to check it out. I know Jason Alexander from Seinfeld's in it, and I know a lot of people like it, so we'll see. I've never seen it. Definitely stoked to check that out. And next one from Vinegar Syndrome Death Row Game Show. The premise sounded pretty cool. Vinegar Syndrome has the best transfers in the game, pretty much. Loaded with special features and stuff, so we'll see. The back looks really cool, and I love that cover. So really excited to check that out. And if anybody watching this has seen any of these movies, let me know what you guys thought of them. The next one is an Indicator release, my first Indicator release, and that's a 10 Rillington Place. And I just had to hear what it was about, and I was sold. Some serial killer in the UK or whatever, and I guess this was filmed on the street he did his killings on and stuff. So I'm excited to check out an Indicator transfer. If you guys have any Indicator releases, let me know how good they are or whatever. Looks pretty quality, and for that price, I hope it's pretty quality. This is one I definitely had to pick up. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and really excited to check out how it is. 1031. Just the synopsis sounds awesome, so hopefully that's the case. I mean, if not, it's still cool. Now this one's a funny story. JD's Revenge. I walked into Grindhouse Video, and dude had this on the TV in the background, and while I was like looking at all the Blu-rays and all the titles and stuff, I just kept hearing the music in the background, and I really dug the sound of the music. Like, I thought it was actually pretty eerie sounding, and I wasn't expecting a movie like JD's Revenge, which I have read about in magazines and stuff, but paid no interest in it whatsoever. But the music definitely had me interested in this, and then I read the back of it, and what's funny is I was hearing it, and I had looked at it, and he told me it was JD's Revenge, and I had actually got a brand new copy of it, and he was like, we actually have it used if you want to buy the one I'm watching now. So I told him yeah, so he took the movie out of his Blu-ray player he was watching in the store, and sold it to me. So I was really stoked about that. Saved like $9 buying it used, and it's a blind buy, so I'm really excited to check this out. The music had me sold for sure. Now, the Grindhouse Video is actually honoring the Unearthed Films sale too, and this was so cheap I had to pick it up, and it looked cool, and the cover looked pretty cool. 964 Pinocchio. Know nothing about it whatsoever. I just know it's Asian. Unearthed Films from 91. Has 1988 short film on it, so a few special features. I don't know, some about a sex android that goes crazy or something. I don't know. But for $7, why not? It was just a throw-in pretty much. And this I had to pick up since I pretty much bought 1031, and I had never seen this. I figured I gotta buy the Blu-ray to the barn. I mean, if I'm gonna watch it, I might as well check out the Blu-ray. I've heard literally nothing but good things. I don't think I've heard one bad review about this movie, so this and 1031 are pretty much really high on the list of stuff that I was excited to pick up. And this next one, this was a must-buy. I love this movie. I love the Texas Chainsaw franchise. You know, I love this movie, so I definitely had to pick this up. And You know, some of these prices are a couple bucks more than what you find them online, but I'm always down to support that store. I love that store. I've been going there every birthday. I live like 2 hours away. I've been going there every birthday or, you know, every special occasion, picking up stuff, and it's really cool knowing there's a store there that sells everything that I need. You know, I don't gotta wait for shipping, don't gotta go online, none of that, you know, so really works out in the long run. Night School, picked this up because I gotta do a review on body bags at the end of last month of April, and we had to do movies that are featured in a college, and every movie I had that was featured in a college has already been reviewed on body bags. So I figured this got the Blu-ray release, never seen it, you know, takes place in a college, so perfect way to go. Pretty excited to see it. I've actually heard bad things about this. I've heard it's actually pretty boring, but I'm excited to see it regardless. Warner Archive usually does a good job on transfers, 89 minutes, so pretty stoked to check that out. This was a must-buy for sure. I actually called Mike, the owner of the store, and told him to set this aside because I really needed to pick this up. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, as you could tell from the poster, and I got the Tokyo Shock Blu-ray, and I got like 2 different DVD versions of it, but I heard this transfer is really good, you know, so really stoked to check this out. Yeah, one of my favorite pickups for sure. And like I said, trying to up my Dario Argento and Italian collection in general, so I picked up The Church. Never seen it, heard good things. It looks amazing. Yeah, it looks really good. And Asia Argento's in it, so that's really cool. And to continue with the Italian Dario Argento feel, I got The Sect, put out by Scorpion Films. Yeah, pretty stoked to check this one out too. I was kind of expecting to see Asia Argento in this one too, but I don't see her. But regardless, this doesn't look as good as the Church, but this looks really good nonetheless. And I kind of like that cover a lot too. Then this was a must. I've heard a lot of good things. I've been wanting to check it out. So, you know, I didn't get a whole lot of indie stuff. Most of the stuff I got is pretty high end. I mean, it was 1031, The Barn, and this, and the Pinocchio, I guess. But yeah, this looks really good. It includes long and long too. Director commentaries, short films, you know, isolated effects track. Bunch of cool stuff. So yeah, definitely stoked to check this out. I've heard it's really messed up and gory, so we'll see what's up. Looks good. And this one, never seen, heard good things about it. Like I said, one of my main goals when I was up at Grindhouse was to up my Italian collection, just because I'm slacking on Italian movies hardcore. So really stoked to check this out. The back of this looks awesome, like little screenshots they use. Loaded with special features. And what's cool is I don't have a region free player, and I've seen a lot of these other region titles like 10 Rillington Place and the Blood-Sucking Pharaohs in Pittsburgh. And this, you know, I went up there and it was cool. He said if they're on the shelf, they're region free proven. So I was really stoked to pick this up, see if the transfer is any good. And continue with the Dario Argento Italian thing, pick this up. Never picked this up. I heard there was some problems with the disc when this first came out, so I was really stoked to check this out. This is actually one of the Dario Argento titles I'm most stoked to check out for some reason. I don't know. I think Asia Argento is amazing looking, and Blue Underground usually does a really good job with their transfers, so really excited to check that out. And Tenebrae, never picked up the Steelbook or whatever, you know. The thing with these Dario Argento Synapse titles is they cost a fortune, you know. So it was my birthday. My grandma actually went up with me. I told her to pick me up these Dario Argento titles just because normally when I get paid or whatever, I try to get some bang for my buck usually. So it's like these Dario Argento ones I usually have held off just because it would take the majority of my budget away if I just bought these, you know. So I figured now is the time to get them. Loaded with special features. Synapse does an amazing job with their transfers, so I'm excited to check that out on Blu-ray for sure. And this was another one I knew for sure, last one I had to get. I mean, loaded with special features. I heard this transfer is stunning, so we'll see. I mean, I love that cover too. So yeah, really excited to check this out. Really decent stack I got. I mean, all that Grindhouse video, so I got a lot of watching to do. There's going to be reviews for every single one of these movies on my channel, with besides Night School. That's going to be a body bag review. So yeah, stoked about that. Anyways, guys, later today I'm going to post a review for the last 2 Hellraiser movies, watch them tonight. Really thanking God I got all that over with. Now I can move on to some, you know, really badass stuff. But anyways, guys, peace.